Alright guys, here we are in my Patreon payouts to show you the proof of my earnings so far. As you can see, my balance is 218 euros, and I have already withdrawn 56 euros, which brings the total to approximately $300, $296 to be exact. Now, as you can see, this is a live coverage, which means if I refresh the page, nothing is edited here, and everything will remain the same. But how did I make these $300 using only AI designs? Was it time-consuming? Well, as you can see here, I have had this Patreon page for 3 months now, and have uploaded a total of 108 designs. It took me no more than 3 minutes to create each design. I believe you can understand from this fact that this is the easiest way I have made money with AI in this channel so far. You can make the same amount, or even more, if you are more consistent than I am. But how? Well, let me give you the backstory of how this all started so you can follow step by step. So, 2 months ago on my channel, I uploaded a video in which I discussed how people in their 20s are making thousands of dollars without any drawing or editing skills by creating a certain type of special designs that I can't name here. Watch the video in the top right corner to understand why and to follow the process more effectively. After uploading this video, I wanted to test it myself, so I started a Patreon page to see if it could work for me as well. As expected, it did, not only for me but also for my YouTube subscribers who tested the methods I taught them in that video. They also made some money with it. So, if you are new here and in need of some extra money, subscribe to my channel to learn all the proven ways I have easily made money with AI and the methods that are yet to come. Back to our topic. So, 3 months later, I have now made $300 on Patreon with minimal effort and upload frequency. If you watched the previous video where I explained the method but are struggling to achieve results equal to mine, then keep watching, because I'm going to show you the characters that really sell, as well as introduce you to a new AI tool that can enhance your design's visuals and bring more traffic to your Patreon page. By the way, if you have already watched my previous video and surpassed my earnings using the methods I shared, please comment below on how much money you have made so far, because there is nothing that makes me happier than knowing I have helped people earn some extra money with AI. Okay, let's start with the top-ranked characters you should aim for and how to create them. Keep in mind that some terms used from here on out may be unfamiliar without watching the previous video first, so please go watch it and then return. For those who have already seen it, let's continue. Alright, here we are on the site that we labeled as Marketing Site. In this top 100 list, you can see which characters are ranking high and gaining the most attention. Now you might think, oh, if that's the case, then I will go with the top-ranked character, which is Francine Smith for now. However, that's the worst thing you can do because not only is that design something most people will create and compete for, but it is also time-sensitive. As I mentioned last time, the designs are ranked by the newest editions, and when the same character designs are uploaded, it doesn't allow your design to breathe in the search results, causing it to disappear within a couple of minutes. Therefore, I have prepared a list of 4 characters that you should aim for to increase your traffic. So, the first character I want you to aim for is Tracer from Overwatch, who is in 26th place. The second one is Yorha2B from Nier Automata, in 41st place. In 42nd place is Ari from League of Legends. And lastly, Gwen Stacy in 94th place. Now, keep in mind that your designs don't always need to be in the top 100 list, because when they aren't, it means you have a competitive advantage and less saturation. With that said, of the 4 characters I mentioned above, I personally use 2 of them. I'm not going to tell you which ones specifically because that would make us competitors, but I believe you understand now how to find characters to rank for. So, let's see how to create these characters together. The tool we will be using is called TensorArt. I will generate the characters at a fast pace because I have already covered the complete creation guide in the previous video. So please watch that first and return to this part if you are new here. For the basic model, we will use the one called Anime Confetti Comrade, mixed with Laura Gwen Stacy, Spider-Verse, Pony XL. I have created some in the past, as you can see here, but let's do it together now. To do this, all we need to do is click the trigger words right here so they can be included in the prompt and enable the models. Add all of these here, and we will also include the prompt sitting on a bench to generate an image of Gwen Stacy sitting on a bench. An important step is to scroll down and enable the A-Detailer option to enhance the results and fix any deformations. Then hit Generate, and I will see you with the results. So here we are with the results, and you can see that we don't have any deformations. Overall, this is a great design. However, if you watched the previous video, you know that this isn't the kind of design we will be selling on Patreon. This is just an example of the models needed to generate the characters. On to the next one. Using the same model, but with the LoRa of Yorha2, let's create Yorha2B from Near Automata. First, erase the prompt from the previous LoRa in the prompt box, scroll down, and make sure the A detailer is enabled. Then, prompt with Yorha2B is sitting on a bench and hit Generate. Here are the results, and once again, the design looks great. We have no deformations or any extra body parts that would interfere with our design. Next, using the same method, let's try Tracer from Overwatch. Add the trigger word in the prompt box, type what else you want to see in the image, and hit Generate. Everything seems fine once again, and there are no visible deformations in the design. Last but not least, let's create Ari from League of Legends. Once again, add all of these trigger words and any additional details you need in the prompt box, and hit Generate. Here's the generated design, which looks amazing. However, as you can see, we have this weird sign here, but don't worry about that. In the next AI site, I will show you how to get rid of it. With that, our creation of 4 characters is concluded. Let me now introduce you to our next AI tool called Vivago, which has sponsored this video, and I would like to thank them. Vivago offers a variety of AI features, so before we jump into how it can enhance our designs, let's check what it can generally do. First, let me show you what I found truly unique and appealing about this tool. I'm referring to the Prompt Bot feature in the Video Generation tab. Here in the text-to-video section, you can ask the bot to provide a detailed, enhanced prompt based on your idea. So let's enter our idea here, a Halloween scarecrow. Now let's hit this button and see what it generates for us. Here we have the results, which will serve as a guide to enhance our text-to-video scene. Let's copy and paste the prompt into the text-to-video prompt box, hit Generate, and see what it comes up with. I have the results here, and I am truly amazed by how cinematic the scene and camera movements turned out. We also have this Extend Video Duration button, so let's try that as well. Here are the results. The overall scene looks coherent. However, we do have a pause at the 5-second mark where the extension was applied. Overall, it is quite impressive how the scarecrow's characteristics remain consistent while the camera tilted behind it in a 3D movement. We can also enhance the video to 4K using this button, so let's check that as well. Here are the results with the 4K enhancement applied. The scene indeed looks sharper, so let's move on to other features now. Let's now see some example videos of what other members of Vivago have generated and the prompts they used. You can pause the video to see the prompts if you need to. The common aspect I noticed that impressed me about Vivago is how movie-like and cinematic the overall generations are, as if they came straight out of Hollywood. Another great feature is the image-to-video function with keyframes. This tool takes your starting and ending keyframes and blends them together into one seamless transition. Here, I have a pumpkin and a Halloween costume silhouette. The goal is to transform the pumpkin into the silhouette. To do this, make sure to enable the keyframe option, upload your starting picture and the ending picture, provide a prompt that fits your scenario, and hit Generate. I have already conducted a test, so here is the result I obtained, which looks pretty amazing. That's all great, but how can Vivago help us enhance our designs and make money on Patreon? Well, there are a couple of ways. Let me show you. The first method I mentioned earlier is to remove unwanted objects from our design, specifically the white signature in our image. To do this, go to the AI Tools section and choose the Magic Eraser option. Upload your picture, then simply brush over the part you want to erase. After that, click the Erase button and voila, it's gone. Another thing you can do is correct any elements that are off in your design. For example, from what I remember as an Ari mid player in the past, Ari had blue eyes, not yellow. To correct this, simply press the Repaint button, upload the image, and paint over the eyes. In the prompt, type your correction, in this case, blue eyes, then hit Generate, and boom, job done. And not only done, but the eyes look amazing. Following the same process, but this time using the Image Enhancer option, you can enhance your image by 2 or 4 times. I found that enhancing it by 2 times is sufficient. Here's a before and after picture. As you can tell, the difference is huge. Lastly, to attract more followers on Patreon, you can use the image to video feature to bring your design to life. I found that simply prompting for hair animation is usually enough to work wonders. I thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more AI-proven money-making opportunities.